You'll need 2 blocks for this practice. We'll start with extended child's pose. Lengthen and widen the spine with each inhale. Sink deeper into the pose with each exhale, keeping the arms engaged by reaching through the hands. Sink down into the hips and relax the shoulders down and away from the ears. Slowly start moving your hips up and down, creating a movement in your spine. Simple movements, and inhale as you lift up, exhale as you drop back. From here, roll up, articulate through the spine, drop the hips, roll the shoulders back and down, opening through the chest into a high cobra, and exhale back into your child's pose. Do that 3 times, and remember to be mindful of the movement, to do it as slow as you can. And then slowly come back into your tabletop and start circling the hips clockwise and anti-clockwise, adding movement to your spine along that. Remember to breathe in and breathe out, linking your breath to your movement. And then come to tabletop. Make sure your knees are right below your hips and your shoulders are the wrists. Then drop the belly down as you inhale, open up the chest, roll the shoulders back. Round your back, bring your hips in towards you as you exhale. Cat and cow for 3 times here. Remember, you inhale as you arch and you exhale as you round, bringing your chin towards your chest. And then from here, extend your right leg to the side and reach forward with the hands down. Make sure your arms are active. Try to bring your chest down onto the mat. And then slowly walk your hands back, lifting your torso up. Bring your palms together close to the heart and drop the glutes back. As you come up, you squeeze the glutes and press the hips forward. Do that 3 times. And then bring your hands down. Lift your leg up behind you and tap it over to the left side. Keep your leg engaged, keep your feet pointed, and continue with this movement for 5 times. Each time you bring your foot in towards your right hand, try to reach further and closer towards the front. Keep squeezing your glutes and circle through the hips as you do that. And then extend your right leg all the way to the left side, drop back and stretch. And slowly come back into your tabletop position. Extending the left leg to the side, reach with the hands forward, try to bring your chest onto the mat. Then slowly walk your hands back and lift your torso up, bring your palms together. Drop your glutes back onto your right heel. Squeeze the glutes as you lift up and push the hips forward. Do that 3 times. And then point the toes, lift the foot up, take it behind you and tap it over to the right side. Let's do that 5 times. Remember to bring that movement from the hips, keeping your toes pointed, keeping your leg engaged. So we tap it over to the left, take it back, tap it over to the right and back up, and then tap it over to the left. And then slowly stretch it over behind you towards the right. Come onto your hands and knees and then exhale as you tuck your toes and lift the knees off the floor, reaching your pelvis up toward the ceiling. Keep the extension of your whole body. Press the floor away from you and broaden across your collarbones. Align your ears with your upper arms and relax your head. Slowly tiptoe your way to the very top of the mat. Inhale to half lift and exhale to fold. Bring a slight bend in your left knee and straighten the right. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold, bringing your belly onto your right thigh. And then switch sides. Bring a bend in the right knee and extend your left. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. And then straighten both knees. And inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Inhale as you articulate through the spine all the way up. And exhale, take your arms to the side, stand in mountain pose. Coming into a chair pose. Hinge first at the hips and keep the abdomen drawn up and in toward the spine. Lift your chest and draw your shoulders together to open the chest. As you exhale, you bring your belly down onto your thighs, taking your arms back and behind you. Inhale as you go up and exhale as you drop the belly down and arms behind. Activate your inner thighs as if you're squeezing a block between your thighs, putting stress on your glute muscles, helping you to build strength and overall endurance. Then slowly inhale, rise up, straighten your knees, take your arms up, and exhale, stand in mountain pose. Place the block vertically in front of you at the top of the mat. Inhale, take your arms up, and exhale to fold forward. Plant your palms firmly on the mat, step your right foot back and your left to meet the right. Hold your plank for 5 breaths. Make sure you do not collapse with the pelvis down. Keep your core engaged. And shoulders over the wrist. Then exhale to your downward facing dog. Tailbone up and high towards the ceiling, heels down. Flex your right foot and let it hover, plugging your thigh into your pelvis. Keep your leg engaged as you rise up into a 3-legged down dog. Point your toes, bend the knee and bring the knee in towards the chest, rounding your back, shoulders over the wrist. Place your foot on the block, drop your back knee, untuck your toes, rise up with your arms into your low lunge. Remember to push your hips forward and sink into stretching the back leg hip flexors. Push your hips back right above the back knee, flex your front leg, bring the heel on the block and flex the foot, bringing the toes towards you. You can place your hands on the mat, on the fingertips. Inhale to lengthen and exhale all the air out and fold forward, bringing your belly to the thigh. Then bend the knee and come back into your low lunge. Bend your back knee and reach out for the outer edge of the foot with the opposite hand. Heel to glute, stretching the quads. Take a few breaths here and gaze over the right shoulder. Slowly exhale as you release. Bring both hands inside of your right foot. Lift your back knee and come into your lizard. You may choose to stay on your hands or drop down onto your forearms for a deeper stretch. Both forearms need to be on the same level. Otherwise, stay on your hands or use a block to elevate. Then slowly come onto your hands and walk them over to the left side, giving your right side of the body a stretch. Walk your hands back into your lizard. Pivot your back foot into heel to arch alignment. Windmill through the arms and come up into your warrior 2 with the front foot on the block. From here, you straighten the front leg, flex it, bring the toes towards you, drop back Skandasana or side lunge on the back leg. Do not go all the way down, keep your glutes engaged and active throughout. You inhale, come back up to your warrior 2 and bend your knee. And then straighten, flex your foot, come onto the heel and drop back into your Skandasana. Inhale, come back up into your warrior 2. Come into extended triangle pose, Trikonasana. Straighten your front knee, reach out with the palms, 1 up and 1 down, opening up the chest and gazing up towards the ceiling. Slowly as you exhale, bring your palms down to frame your front foot and take it back up into a 3-legged down dog. Exhale, release it down into your downward facing dog. We repeat the same sequence on the left leg. Flex your foot, keep it engaged as you lift it all the way up into a 3-legged down dog. Point your toes, bend the knee, bring the knee in towards the chest, round your back, shoulders over the wrist and place the foot on the block. Drop your back knee, untuck your toes and come into your low lunge. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale to bring your palms down on your fingertips. Straighten your front leg, pushing the glutes back over the back knee. Flex the foot. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to bring the belly onto the thighs, stretching the back of the left leg, your hamstring. Take a few breaths here. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold. Bend the knee, come back forward into your low lunge. Bend your back knee, grab a hold of your foot and bring the heel to your glute. Stretching your back quad. And slowly let release. Bring your hands inside of your left foot, tuck your back toe, lift the knee up, and hold your lizard. You may choose to stay on your hands or drop your forearms down, or use your blocks for support. Hold it here for 3 to 5 breaths. Then come onto your hands and walk your hands all the way towards the right side, giving your left side of the body a stretch. Walk your hands back into your lizard, pivot your back foot, heel to arch alignment, windmill through the arms, come up into your warrior 2. From here, bring your palms together close to the heart, straighten your front leg, drop Skandasana on the back. Flex your foot, and inhale, come back up into your warrior 2. And again, bring your palms together, straighten, bend over, Skandasana. You can repeat that 3 times. Remember, when you're in your warrior 2, do not let your front knee, collapse in. So keep engaging through the inner thighs, pushing your knee out. From your warrior 2, come into extended triangle pose, straightening your left leg and keeping your foot fully on the mat. Lengthen through the arms, right arm goes up, left arm down, opening up the chest towards the ceiling. Cartwheel the hands down to frame the foot and slide it all the way up into a 3-legged down dog. Tiptoe your way to the very top of the mat. Inhale to half lift and exhale to fold. Bend the knees, bring a hinge in the hips. Inhale, arms up into your chair pose, keeping a posterior tilt in your pelvis, engaging through the quads and the glutes. Inhale, take the arms up, and exhale, take the arms back, bring the belly down onto the thighs. Hips come down, arms go over the side and up. Weight is in your heels, hips are pushing back, maintaining a posterior tilt. Chest opens as you inhale, and exhale, fold on your thighs. Draw energy in your arms as you float them back and forth and up. Slowly straighten through the knees and drop your arms to your side. Exhale. Shake your leg and release. Come into a squat with your feet slightly wider than hips apart. Sitting back, keeping your glutes active, so don't go to end range or you feel relaxed. So the glutes are engaged here. Add a flow movement by exhaling as you bring your belly to your thighs, rounding your back and articulating through the spine all the way up, and straighten the legs. Then drop down into your chair and inhale, arms up. Shoulders relaxed away from your ears. Exhale to round and fold, keeping that chair pose. And inhale up into standing. Repeat this for 5 times. Feel your legs and glutes fire up, creating a fluid flow movement from standing, dropping down into your chair pose, arms up, and then wave them all the way up and through. Come into your standing position. Grab your block again and place it in the center of the mat. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Step your left foot back, your right to meet the left. Hold your plank for 3 to 5 breaths. Then slowly exhale as you lift your tailbone up into your downward facing dog. Push the heels down. Hold it for 5 breaths, feeling the stretch in your back body. Plug in your right thigh in and through the hip as you flex your right foot, lifting it all the way up, engaged and flexed. Point your toes when you reach into your 3-legged down dog. Bend the knee, bring the knee in towards the chest, round your back, shoulders over the wrists. Place your foot on the block. Inhale, arms up into your high lunge. Straighten your front leg, keeping your foot completely on the block as you engage and fire up through the back leg on the balls of your back foot. Repeat 3 to 5 times. Bend and straighten. Drive energy through your arms, engaging your lats and relaxing your shoulders away from the ears. Exhale to drop your hands inside of your right foot into your lizard. Keep your back leg engaged. You may choose to stay on the hands or drop down on the forearms if you can. Then slowly walk your hands all the way to the left side, stretching your right side body. Walk your hands back into your lizard. Pivot your back foot, heel to arch alignment. and windmill through the arms. Inhale up into your warrior two. From here, straighten your front knee, drop back, Skandasana on the back leg. Inhale up, warrior two, drop back, Skandasana on the back leg. You can repeat that for 3 to 5 times. And remember, in your warrior two, do not let your front knee collapse inwards. Keep pushing through your inner thighs. Straighten your front leg. Lean over, bringing your right arm down, left arm up. Make sure to keep the hands in line with the shoulders and gaze up towards the ceiling. From here, take your arms all the way down onto the mat, framing your right foot. Step your back foot a few steps forward. Bring your foot to an angle, toes almost facing forward. Remember to square the hips, bringing them to one level. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold forward, bringing your belly to your thigh. You can hold this for 3 to 5 breaths and slowly bend the knee, step your back foot forward and step your right foot off the block. Inhale, half lift, exhale to fold. Articulate through the spine all the way up. Take your arms up and over. Inhale and then exhale to take your arms to the side. Exhale, fold forward, stepping back into your plank and exhaling into your downward dog. Point your toes as you reach up into a 3-legged down dog. Bring the knee in towards the chest. Step it on the block. Inhale, arms up into your high lunge. Straighten and bend your front leg as you keep your back leg engaged. Then exhale to place your hands down, coming into your lizard. You can stay on the hands or drop down on the forearms. Coming onto the hands again, walking your hands all the way to the right side, stretching your left side body. Walk your hands back. Inhale, lift up into your warrior two, heel to arch alignment. From here, you straighten your front leg as you drop back, Skandasana on the back leg. Remember to inhale up and exhale as you drop down into your side lunge. Do that 3 to 5 times. Come back up into your warrior two, straighten your front leg, lean over to the left side, taking your right arm up, left arm down. Exhale, bring your hands down, step your back foot a few steps forward into your pyramid pose. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Step your back foot forward, remove the block. Inhale to lift, exhale to fold, and articulate through the spine all the way up. Take your arms up with you. Exhale, stand in mountain pose. Coming into downward dog, into pigeon pose. Bring your right knee between your hands, placing your right ankle near your left wrist. Extend your left leg behind you so your kneecap and the top of your foot rest on the floor. Press through your fingertips as you lift your torso away from your thigh, lengthening through the front body. Release your tailbone back towards your heels. Work on squaring your hips and the front side of your torso. Hold it for 3 to 5 breaths and then tuck your back toe, bringing more engagement into the back leg, lifting it off the mat. This helps to square the hips. Hold it for 3 to 5 breaths and draw your back leg into the front. Shuffle your hips as you slide your right leg back, holding a pigeon pose with the left leg forward. Flex your front foot, press down through the tops of all 5 toes of the back foot. Hold it for 3 to 5 breaths and then bring engagement through the back leg by tucking the toe and lifting the leg off the mat, helping to square your hips further. Hold it for 3 to 5 breaths here. Next, we come into our peak pose, lizard split, or that's what I like to call it. You may choose to fold your mat for some knee padding, or use a knee pad if you have one. Bring your right foot forward outside of your right hand and drop your back knee down. Hold your lizard pose as you pulse the knee out a couple of times. Your foot is at an angle. Pressing your hands firmly on the mat, start by sliding the whole of the foot in line with the top corner of the mat. Hold this stretch for 30 seconds. Then flex and slide your heel forward, coming into your own range of side split, and hold for 30 seconds. Remember, do not force going all the way down from the first try, as you could injure your hamstrings and hip flexors. Splits come with practice and patience. Be kind to your body. So if you cannot go all the way down, you can place blocks as buffer next to you. Adjust them to the height that suits your body so that you're lifting your torso up and not collapsing forward. You may also place a pillow or two under you, giving you more comfort feels as you stretch deeper into the pose. When you want to get out of the pose, press through your hands to either side, lifting your pelvis off the mat, pushing your hips back as you gradually and gently slide your foot back, coming into a child's pose with knees and toes touching. Round your spine, take your arms to the side and back, palms facing up. Remember to switch sides and repeat that on the left leg as well. As you rest in your child's pose and reflect on your practice, don't be discouraged if you couldn't get into your split or if one side went deeper than the other. It is normal and our bodies are made this way. Continue to practice, keep on persisting safely towards your goal. Inhale, lifting your torso up and extending your legs forward, coming into a seated position. Lower down, one vertebra at a time, engaging through your core, pulling your belly towards the spine. Lift your legs up, bring the knees in towards you at a 90 degree. Keep pressing your lower back onto the mat, coming into your happy baby. Hold your feet from the outer edges, bringing your arms inside of your leg. Keep pressing the knees down towards the mat, gently stretching your lower back here. This pose reduces the stiffness in your lower back and hips, thereby relieving back pain. Coming into reclining pigeon pose. This pose helps stretch your hamstrings and quads as well as allowing you to open your hips. It is a very beneficial pose as it also stimulates the abdominal organs. It also opens the shoulders and chest. Slide your knees on top of each other. Grab a hold of both of your feet from either side. Make sure they're away from your hips and high up. Pull them in and through towards you, stretching your IT bands, your side hips, bringing comfort and relief in your groin area. Remember to keep pressing your lower back, your lower spine onto the mat. Don't forget to switch sides. Once you're done, roll up the legs, hug the knees in towards the chest, and gently hold them with your hands. Circle through the lower back, putting weight onto the mat with the spine, massaging your spine and massaging your lower back. You can wrap up your practice with a supine twist. Remember that a simple smile can make someone's day.